All right. Last but not least, Jason Reynolds.
And Jason doesn't get the privilege of going off stage yet. I received a phone call a little over 4 months ago, and it was Jason Reynolds on the other line. Jason and I grew up together. I used to buy my acid from this guy. Jason called me and he said, "Steve, I am dead right here. I have no life in me. I'm living on the outside, but on the inside, I'm not dying, I'm already dead. And I just don't know what to do except take my life." And I said, "Have you got a car?" He said, "Yeah, it's about the only thing I got left." I said, "Do you have any gas in it?" He said, "I got a little bit." I said, "Go to a store and tell the owner of the store to call me, and we'll give him a credit card number over the phone. I want you to fill your tank up with gas, and I want you to get here as soon as you can." And so when he came to the house, it was about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and God did something absolutely supernatural. The thing I love about God is that God made each of us. And He knows exactly where we're at, and He knows exactly what we need, and He knows exactly how to meet us in a way that we could never misunderstand that it was Him. Jason, God met you that night, didn't He?
Did He happen?
That started the road to Jason's newfound freedom. So as we celebrate the life of Jimmy Preston, we mourn his death and we celebrate his life. What I want to do is come back with the story of the resurrection from the dead. And I want to let Jason share a little bit about his story. Jason, share with us your story.
Stay here with me.
if I need to.
I'm a little nervous. Steve and I grew up together, like I said, and I was just I was dead. I mean, I was just dead, and my wife had been praying for me, just praying for me, and treatment centers. I've been in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Well, she saw a TV spot that I think Steve and Eric had done up in Dyersburg, up close to where we're from, and she was telling me about it, and then I think they ran it again, and just so happened that I happened to be home, and Jim was telling me about it, and then she grabbed me and she said, "You've got to see this," and I looked and I was like, "Oh, that's Steve! I know that guy. I grew up with that guy. I used to party with that guy."
No way, he's on TV.
And so I got the web address and I emailed Steve. Just so happened that I didn't hear anything. It was like 2 weeks. I thought, well, did I rip him off? Did he rip me off? Did I owe him money? It'd been a long time, so I didn't remember. And come to find out, Steve's email was down. That was just enough time for me to go that much further. Had it not been for that 2 weeks, I probably wouldn't be standing here. I know I wouldn't be standing here today. But, and I called Steve and I said, "Man, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to turn. I've been to every treatment. I've been inpatient, outpatient, short-term, long-term. I mean, I've been to them all. I've got a file that thick somewhere, treatment-wise, just you name it. I've been diagnosed with everything." And I was just seeking, never knew. I wasn't raised in church. I knew nothing. And then I drove to Murfreesboro, and Man, it's just been, I mean, just, wow. You know, it's just incredible. And I can't express what 180 degrees means to me. I mean, there's just like I've told Steve time and time again, there's nothing that the people of 180, Steve, the people of 180 degrees could ask me that I would not do. There's nothing. They gave me back my wife, my kids, my life. I mean, gave it back to me. That night I met Steve. We talked and I got to feel comfortable. And Steve looked at me finally and he said, "What do you want from me? What is it? What can I do for you? What do you want from me?" First thing I told him was, "I can't believe I'm hearing this come out of your mouth." And number two is, "You know the way. Show me the path. Share your path with me." And the rest is history. You know, he shared it with me.